Hey guys, what is up? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. All right, good to be back in the saddle. Got the stats right here, talking Lakers basketball. Lakers get the win over Houston Rockets yesterday, 125 to 115. Great win for us. First game out of 5 games on the road. What is it, the Grammy? They got the Grammys going on. Oscars going on. I don't know what the heck's going on, but something's going on at Staples Center. I don't even care. We're talking Lakers basketball. Great win after that 1-point loss to Orlando Magic. Game came on yesterday. Caught the first quarter at home. We were down like 6 and stuff like that. And I thought we were right there where we wanted them. You know, I didn't want to get blown out by like 17 points in the first quarter. Like, are we dead starting this road trip? No. Started the game off. It was a tough game. They were hitting some big shots. James Harden was drawing his fouls and stuff like that. And then I went to dinner, as I do almost every single Laker game. I don't know why that is. They basically come on the same time we're going out to dinner. Yesterday, got invited to some friends. My wife did some stuff for a friend. Treated us to Mastro's. So, my favorite restaurant, Mastro's. If you don't know, if you've never been to Mastro's, a very good steakhouse. Very expensive. If you ever go, make sure you get the butter cake. So we're in Mastro's in Malibu. I was at the restaurant and I saw on the TV, they had it on the at the bar, and I saw the run in the third quarter. You know, really didn't focus too much after that, but I was checking the score. I saw the score, saw that we won. And I didn't know what went on in that third quarter, but I saw that we won. Was hyped about that. Enjoyed my dinner. Came home, watched a DVR of the second half right around the second quarter when I stopped watching it all the way to the third quarter. And that third quarter was lit. It was crazy. Everybody complaining about the refs not even making bad calls. I mean, I was complaining because I saw James Harden do this thing. He did this. He's dribbling. He started here. 1, 2, 3 Euro step. I saw James Harden do that, and I was like, refs tripping. They didn't even call that. And then LeBron did the same thing. We were making a run in the third quarter. LeBron did the same thing. He comes down. He picks the ball up. I don't think people thinking that's not a travel. I think when you pick the ball up and you make that first step, that should be counted as 1. You just go 1, 2, and that's it. LeBron did the same thing. Boom, boom, boom. Laid it up. I think he did that right after JaVale got that big block on Capella. And nonetheless, amazing game. I couldn't be happier in our squad right now. The chemistry, the coaching, the leadership from LeBron James, the fact that everybody is stepping up. All the role players are stepping up. Everybody's stepping up with Anthony Davis out. And we're 4-1 with Anthony Davis sitting out. Our catalyst in Anthony Davis, our stud superstar Anthony Davis sitting out, and we're 4-1. All thanks to LeBron James leading this group, getting this group chemistry-wise together, focused, and even when LeBron James out, these guys are hyped. And in my opinion, all of this has credit to do with LeBron James and his leadership and how he's leading us, because we can put some of this stuff together if we didn't have them. Some of these guys are okay, but I think it's the confidence that LeBron and AD gives these young cats. You know, our role players got Dwight playing like a beast, JaVale playing like a beast, KCP playing like a beast, Danny Green and Kuzma, and Caruso was a little erratic yesterday. He was tough. I like his confidence. He's getting to the rim, making some bad decisions, but everybody else lights out. Let's talk about the things that stood out to me. Obviously, LeBron's he's the king of all kings, superstar. We wouldn't be where we are without LeBron James. So do I even have to spend time talking about LeBron James? 17th year, 35 years old, 31 and 12 yesterday, 12 assists. I don't know what else to say other than the fact that put him on the king's throne, and we don't really have to talk about him. Without him, we're nothing. That's pretty much LeBron James. So we're gonna go past LeBron James and go to everybody else. People that stood out to me: JaVale Dwight Howard. protection at the rim, 3 blocks apiece, 9 and 8 for Dwight, I believe, 6 and 8 for Dwight, or 9 and 8 or something like 6 and 10 for Dwight, 9 and 8 for JaVale. Beast mode. The difference between, I was watching the Pelicans game, they were playing the Clippers, and I was like, they were up big on the Clippers, and I actually turned it on. I didn't want to watch. I was like, you know, I hope they beat the Clippers. I turned on the game. I turned on the Clippers game. I was on the computer too, actually. I just pushed, you know, I went to ESPN and I played it. I played it live, and I'm watching it. And the Clippers just coming back in the fourth quarter. And the one thing I thought about the Pelicans, I'm like, they just got a bunch of young guys. It looks like the Lakers from last year. I said, they don't have no bigs to get rebounds, no bigs to contest. Lou Williams coming in and just doing his thing and getting layups and stuff like that. No big guys to contest Kawhi or anybody like that. So when I look at them, I'm like, man, thank God we got JaVale and Dwight. So shout out. I mean, we wouldn't be where we are if we didn't have Dwight and JaVale in the way they're playing, the way they're manning that middle, the way they're contesting shots, the way they're basically just solidifying that center. And we're making so many blocks and stuff like that. It scares teams. They don't want to go back into the middle. That's how valuable those two guys are. So let's not let any of these games go without recognizing Dwight and JaVale McGee as a catalyst defensively, doing what they're doing with AD out. We're only that much better when Anthony Davis comes back. But man, love Dwight, love JaVale, love those two guys. Love those guys. And then Danny Green stood out to me. His squaring up defense on James Harden, that was tough. That was tough. Many different, like, got his hand on the ball, made it tough for him. Love that. 20 points from Danny Green. I mean, if he can give us defense on an elite player, which James Harden is one of the toughest players to guard in all of NBA. If he can give us some decent defense and hit for 20 or even remotely close to that, shout out to Danny Green. Also, KCP playing like the stud that he is and the contract that we've given him over the last several years. KCP's balling out. He was in the doghouse early in the year. Myself and everybody, you know, I kind of jumped on KCP early in the sense where I thought he was going to do well. I was shooting out, but I was throwing shots at KCP when he was playing bad. I mean, I was like, we need to trade him for a bag of chips. Like, everybody talked about KCP. I mean, that's just it. And the thing is this, everybody's, you got people on Twitter and stuff like that saying everybody got to apologize to these guys. Anytime you say something bad about a guy, they're playing well, you should apologize. Listen, if I'm old enough to know this has been going on before social media. Half of the Laker Nation wanted to trade Derek Fisher when he could. Everybody was like, he cannot guard Tony Parker. He cannot guard Tony Parker. He cannot guard Tony Parker. And we were losing. We're going back and forth every single year with the Spurs, and basically that was the whole thing. We got to trade Derek Fisher, to the point to where he eventually left after we won those first three. He eventually left. You know, eventually came back. The long story short is we all got on Derek Fisher, but he was a main catalyst, main reason for us winning 5 chips. His leadership, his defense, things like that. It doesn't matter. Nobody could stay in front of Tony Parker. But let alone Derek Fisher had great defense. You know, he took charges. He was very high IQ and things like that. Speed-wise, who cares? But he was dope defensively. Saying all that to say, listen, people talk about people. That's sports. If somebody's doing well, everybody's gonna be like, nah, man, we'd be like, but then all of a sudden he turns around and he helps us win a chip and we're like, rah, rah, rah. You know, that's just the nature of sports. So, you know, you just gotta deal with it. So there's no apologies. Like, hey, you know, you play like crap, you're gonna get crap. You play tough, you're gonna get praises, basically, from Laker Nation. And so that's my thing about KCP. But the thing is, he's balling out. 20 points, good defense, squaring up, hitting those 3-pointers, and looking dope. And he's playing like the contract that he's getting. He got what, $17 million that first year, $12 million the second year, and then parlayed that into a $16 million contract over 2 years. Basically, what, if you add that up, at around something like $45 million, like, KCP's got a bag from us. And right now he's earning it. 6'5", athletic, defense, can shoot the 3, smart, high IQ guy. consistent over the last 2 months, month or so, like KCP's balling out. Shout out to KCP. AB, I think he didn't score well, but he played some tough D. And lastly, Kuz again. Shot selection in the first half was a little erratic, if you will, but hit some big shots for us. 23 points, 8 rebounds, did some defense. I'm not even going to go into Kuz's defense. Come on, please. Kuz did something. I think he took a charge from Russ on that third quarter. And Russ was, I think, 1 for 6, after rocking the baby on Caruso a lot in the first half. He still ended up with like 35 points and something like that, almost a triple-double, 9 and 8 or something like that. So, but Kuz did make it tough for him, and he's saying that he took some advice, took some word from Rondo to D up on, I don't know. But shout out to Kuz for stepping up and playing well for us in the third quarter, hitting some big shots and helping us win this game. Lastly, I'll end it with this. Frank Vogel, out coaching Mike D'Antoni. Love what Frank Vogel's doing every step of the way this year. Just out coaching guys, and what he did on James Harden, trapping him with 2 guys. I overheard somebody saying that James Harden seemed like he didn't see a double team in his entire life, and that was pretty funny. That was a pretty funny comment by, I don't know who said that, but I think it was somebody on the post game. But that was pretty good, and all that is all due to Frank Vogel having us prepared, having us ready, and just balling out as a coach. Frank Vogel is hooping as a coach, and I love it. I love Frank Vogel and love the team's chemistry right now. Love how we're doing. Great start to a 5-game road trip. We got 4 games on the East Coast. Celtics tomorrow, early game in LA around 4:30, and then we got what do we got? We got Boston, New York, Brooklyn, and then Philly. Then we come home for that Clippers game. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts for today. I've looked, I'm like, I didn't get a chance to post a video the last couple of days. It was been kind of dry, been kind of slow, Laker news wise, but I'm gonna try to get a video out tomorrow and get my thoughts on what's going on. As of right now, this team, the chemistry is popping. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, and let's get through this 5-game road trip, ball out, and prepare for the Clippers. That's all that's on my mind. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking, subscribing to the YouTube channel. If you have not, hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell to be notified every time I drop a video like this in your inbox. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MikeSportsLA. Click on the link in the description, fanatics.com. Buy you some Lakers gear. I know I don't have some on today, but buy you some. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk soon. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.